Hey everybody, welcome to Pilates with Brooke. Today we are working with the ball. It is going to be an all over body workout and it is going to be for all levels. So let's get started. So sitting lengthwise on your mat, you're going to place the ball in between your knees and you're going to have your feet about hip bone width apart as well as your knees. So when you give a slight squeeze on that ball, you want to make sure that your feet are not wider than it or closer together, nice and aligned. You're going to sit tall with the arms extended out, drawing the tummy in and up, shoulders down the back. Take an inhale through the nose into the chest. Exhale, scoop the tummy in, and we're rounding our spine back to find our C curve. So really rounding through that spine. If your back bothers you, if you have bulging discs, you can always come up, straighten the spine, hug the abdominals in, and go back with a straight spine. So that's your alternative. Otherwise, I want you to think an abdominal crunch, rib cage and hip coming together, belly button pulling in. The whole time you're squeezing that ball. So you're engaging your adductors, inner thigh muscles, which connect into your pelvic floor. The shoulders are pulled down the back. Feet are nice and relaxed. You're going to take that little inhale through the nose into the chest. And then exhale, I want you to squeeze your girdle tight around your waistline. Keep that squeeze on the ball. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, squeeze that waistline, pulling that tummy in tighter. One more time, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in tighter, and then inhale, come all the way up. Open the knees, releasing the ball, and just stretch yourself forward to give your back a little bit of a break. So once again, at any point, if your back bothers you, you can come up, take that break, go to the straight spine, whatever works best for you. Extending those arms out, sit tall, inhale, squeeze the ball. Exhale, C curve. Good, keep a squeeze on that ball. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Left arm up. Inhale, squeeze the tummy in. Exhale, lower down. Right again. And lower. Left. Shoulders away from the ears and lower, squeezing that ball. Right again. And lower. And left. And lower. Now both arms. Inhale. If it bothers your back, just do one arm at a time and exhale, lower. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Pull the tummy in. And lower, one more here, and lower, and then inhale, come all the way up, open the knees and stretch yourself forward. Perfect job. So adding on a little bit more, we're just getting our body warmed up. Squeeze the ball, sit tall, inhale, exhale, C curve, good. You're gonna open your left arm out to the side, feel the right waistline really engage to stabilize the vertebrae, and then bring that arm back over the knee. Then the right arm, inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, open, and close. Right one, and close. Left, and close. Shoulders down the back. Right, and close. And now both. Open, squeeze the tummy tight, and bring those arms back in as you exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale. We're gonna do three more. Open, and exhale, two. Last one here. Hold for an inhale, and then exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Beautiful, bring those arms long by your side. Slide your feet in towards your bottom, hip bone width apart. Give a slight squeeze on that ball and walk the feet in so that they are parallel and aligned with the hip bones. Neutral pelvis means the low back is slightly arched up, the belly button is drawn in, shoulders away from the ears, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Take an inhale here, squeeze the ball. Exhale, imprint the spine, so rock the pelvis and squeeze your bottom and peel the pelvis up towards the sky for your full bridge. Think of tucking the tailbone towards the back of the thigh, so you're not arching too much in that low back. From here, squeeze and release the ball. Good. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So activating those inner thighs, keeping the glutes engaged. 5 more here. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower the hips down, rounding one vertebrae at a time. Come back to neutral pelvis. Now we just lift our hips straight up without articulating the spine and lower back down. Good. Activating all of the back muscles. Into the glutes, into the hamstrings, lowering and lifting, keeping a slight squeeze on the ball the whole time. 5 more here. 5, belly button draws into the spine. 4. Press those feet equally into the mat. Last 2. Last 1, hold it here, okay? So this is gonna get a little bit more advanced. Firmly press your right foot into the ground, squeeze your right bottom, and then extend your left leg, toe pointed. Legs are parallel, hips are parallel to the floor. Squeeze the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze, flex that left foot. Hold, 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 pull that tummy in tight, squeeze that right bottom, and then lower that left foot all the way down. Center yourself out. Now push the left foot in, squeeze the left bottom, extend your right leg out. Toe is pointed, make sure the hips are parallel to the floor and squeeze the ball for 5, 4. If it's too much, keep both feet grounded. 2, 1. Now hold it, flex that foot, push through the heel, squeeze that left bottom. Don't let that right hip drop lower than the left. And then lower that right leg down. Inhale at the top. Exhale, round yourself all the way down. Beautiful job. Go ahead and reach up, grab onto that ball, pull your knees into your chest, and stretch your spine. Gently rock side to side. Good. Okay. So now you're going to take the ball, you're going to place it in between your ankles. Toes pointed, knees parallel, fingertips. Actually, let's bring our fingertips to our ankles. We're going to do our double leg, double arm stretch. Take an inhale for me. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Inhale, extend the arms and legs out to 45 degrees, making sure the back stays firmly pressed into the floor. Sweep the arms around wide as you bring those knees back into your chest. Again, inhale, extend, imprint the spine, pull the tummy in. Exhale, sweep around, staying up the whole time. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Pull the tummy tight. Last 1. Let the head come down to rest. Extend those legs straight up to the sky, hands behind the thighs. Flex your feet and then point them. Flex and point. 1 more time. Flex, push through the heels, stretch through the hamstrings, and point. Keep the legs pointed. Bring your fingertips to cradle your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Good. Inhale, lengthen the legs just a little bit away from you. Pull the tummy in, keep the back flat against the mat, and then exhale those legs straight back up. See if you can curl up a little higher. Again, inhale, lengthen away so you can go a little bit farther away without that back lifting, and then exhale, bring it back up. 3 more times. Inhale, reach, pull the tummy in tight. Exhale, lift. Good. 2 more. Pull the tummy in. Last 1. Hold it out here and squeeze the ball for 5, 4. Pull the tummy in. 3, 2. Curl up higher. 1. Bring those legs straight up. Bend the knees and let the head come down to rest. Beautiful job. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go into what's called a frog leg. So the knees are going to externally rotate. The ankles are now kind of in between the heels, or excuse me, the ball is in between the heels. Toes are still pointed. Fingertips, once again, cradle the head for support. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Good. Now we inhale, extend the legs out to 45, slight squeeze in the ball, pull the tummy in. Exhale, bring those feet back in, or knees back into the triceps. Again, inhale, extend, pull the tummy in. Exhale, bend it in. Good. 3 more. Squeeze the tummy tight. 2 more. Last one here. Let the head come down to rest. Hug those knees in. Good. So now we're going to incorporate the 2 of them. Double leg, lower lift, frog leg. Double leg, lower lift, frog leg. Okay, actually, we're going to start with frog legs. So I'll walk you through it, okay? Fingertips cradle the head. Inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Frog leg, let the legs go out as you inhale. Exhale, lift the legs straight up to the sky. Inhale, straight legs go away. Exhale, bend the knees into the triceps. Again, inhale, extend out. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen away, pull the tummy in. Exhale, bring it in. 3 more. Lift it up. Lengthen away. Back is flat against the mat. Bend it in. 2 more. Curl the head and chest up higher if you can. Lengthen away and bend it in. Last one here. Reach it. Lift it. Lengthen it. And bend it. And lower the head down. Grab onto that ball. Release it. And just hug the knees in. Beautiful job, you guys. So, Take the ball in between your knees. We're almost done here. We're going to do a quick bridge to open through the hips, and then we're going to go into some modified teasers, okay? Actually, we'll start with the modified teasers on the floor, even more modified to start with. But first, let's open those hips up. Arms long by your side, feet hip width apart, shoulder blades pinched together. Neutral pelvis, inhale. Exhale, imprint that spine, squeeze the bottom, lift the hips up. Good, so we're stretching here. So we're gonna actually do a little bit of a back arch. So I want you to think of walking your shoulder blades a little closer together, tucking those arms underneath you. Squeeze the bottom and lift the hips up, slide the head away from the shoulders. Good, so really trying to lift the hips as high as you can. Just making certain you're not pinching too much in that low back. If you are, let the hips come down just a little bit more. One more breath here. And now separate the shoulder blades and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Perfect job. Good, so now we're gonna slide our feet away from us, okay? So until those toes feel like they wanna lift, we're gonna go into a very basic teaser. So with the feet grounded is your, like, kind of the easiest one. Arms come up to the sky, belly button is drawn in tight, rib cage is closed. Inhale, reach the arms slightly overhead, squeeze the ball. And now exhale, you're gonna curl your head and chest up. You're gonna grab onto your thighs for help and pull yourself all the way up till you sit tall, extend the arms out. Inhale here, exhale, round yourself all the way down. Keep a squeeze on that ball the whole time. This time now we're gonna come up without grabbing on. Inhale, reach, squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl up. Slow and controlled. Sitting tall at the top as you inhale, and then exhale, round it down, one vertebrae at a time. Keep a slight squeeze on that ball. 2 more like that. Curl it up. Sit tall, and round it down. Squeeze the ball, pull that tummy in tight, slow and controlled. Don't flop down, last one. Curl it up, squeeze the ball. Sit tall. And exhale, round it down. Good, beautiful job. Now adding on, you're gonna slide your feet in towards you. You're gonna bring your knees into a tabletop position. So knees directly over the hips, squeezing the ball. Inhale, reach slightly overhead. And then exhale, curl the head and chest up. Keep the ball squeezed, kick the legs out, and bring yourself up to your modified teaser. Really squeeze the ball. It's gonna help you here, but make sure those feet don't come in towards each other. Make sure they're nice and aligned. Inhale here, pull the tummy in, and then exhale, round it down. Bring those knees directly over the hips. Don't let them hang out away from the hips. It's too much pressure on the hip flexor. Inhale, reach, squeeze the ball. Exhale, curl up. Kick those legs out, hug that girdle tight. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, round it down. So once again, if you need to have the feet on the ground, that's totally fine. 3 more. Curl it up. Squeeze that belly button in. Inhale, this time reach the arms up for a challenge, and then exhale, round it down. So if that bothers you, don't lift the arms. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, curl it up, kick the legs out, squeeze the tummy in tight. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, round it down. We have 1 more, you guys. In, curl it up. Squeeze that belly button in, lift it up, and then round it on down. Good. And then hug the knees into the chest. Place your ball next to you. You're going to do a quick spine stretch. Left leg goes long onto the floor, and then that right leg comes all the way across the body. You can take your left hand and just gently kind of press the outer thigh down towards the floor. Extend the right arm out, and then turn and look towards that right arm. Take a deep breath. And then look back up to the ceiling. Bring that knee up. Let's switch legs. Right leg goes long, left knee comes in. Let that leg come all the way across the body as you extend the left arm up. Gently press the left knee down. Sorry for the door opening and closing. Kids are home. Deep breath 1 more time here. And then bring that knee back up towards the ceiling. Bring both knees up, hands behind the thighs, tuck your chin and rock yourself up. We're gonna flip over onto our stomachs, and you're gonna bring your ball with you. Just place it right above your head, hands directly by your chest. From here, legs are parallel, hands gently press into the floor, shoulders pull down the back, pull the belly button in and squeeze your bottom. Inhale, begin lifting your head and chest. And then exhale, lower back down. So creating length in the vertebrae as you lift. Once again, squeeze the bottom. Inhale, gently press the hands in, lift the head and chest. And then exhale, lower back down. Now extend your arms long so that your wrists and forearms are on the ball. Your hands are off the edge of the ball. Okay, from here, you're going to pull the shoulder blades down the back. Your eyes look straight down to the floor. Squeeze your bottom and begin inhaling, lifting the head and chest and rolling the ball towards you without bending the elbows. Pull the shoulders down the back and then exhale, lower yourself back down, keeping your spine in line. Again, squeeze the bottom, pull the tummy in, inhale, roll the ball in as you lift the head and chest. Shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, roll it back out. 3 more times. Lift it, and lower. Good. 2 more. Squeeze the bum. Inhale, lift, and lower. Last one here. Inhale, lift, and lower back down. Beautiful job. So from here, you're going to bend your right leg. Your hand, left hand comes underneath your forehead. I want you to reach back and take the ball and gently press it in between your thigh and your calf muscle. Kimchi's come back to visit us. You're going to flex this foot, okay? So you're really squeezing that ball in position. When you do that, you'll see your hip kind of lifts up off the ground. I want you to think about now squeezing your bottom to push your hip bone firmly into the ground. And then bring your right hand underneath your forehead as well. So that left hamstring is engaged. Now, keeping the hip grounded, you're going to lift your knee up on that right leg and then tap it back down. It's a very small movement. Again, inhale, lift it, and exhale, lower. Keep that foot flexed, that heel reaching to the bottom. Again, lift it and lower. Good. Lift and lower. We have 5 more here. Lift it and lower. Keep a squeeze on that ball. Don't let it go. 4 and lower. 3 and lower. Good. 2 and lower. Last one here and lower. Good. Reach back, grab onto the ball, and we switch legs. So let that right leg go long. Bend your left, flex that left foot. Get that ball right behind the knee. Good. Get it in there nice and tight. Forehead stack on, or hands stack underneath the forehead. Squeeze that left bottom and lift the knee up and lower it back down. Again, lift it up, squeeze, and lower. Keep that foot flexed, heel reaching to the bottom, lift and lower. Again, and lower, squeeze and lower. 5 and lower. 4. Good. 3 more here. 3, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And 2. Last 1. And lower, reach back, grab onto that ball. Let the legs go long. Bring the ball with the hands over your head. Pull the tummy in, squeeze the bottom, and you're going to lift the head and chest. Shoulders roll down the back, and then lift the arms up. Good. Now you're going to take your right hand with the ball. You're going to bring it all the way around the back as you reach back with the left hand as well, and take the ball into the left hand. And circle it all the way up and around, and switch hands. Good. Right arm reaches the ball around, reach behind you. Left arm takes it up above the head. One more this direction. Right arm brings it around. Left arm brings it up. Then we switch directions. Left arm brings it around, reach down, grab onto the right, and reach it up. Good. 2 more. Squeeze the bottom. Lift the head and chest a little higher if you can, and swing it around. 1 more circle, you guys. Reach it around and bring it up, and then lower it back down. Good job. So now you're going to bring the ball close to you. Dig the hands and lift yourself up. You're going to take the ball and you're going to place it in between your inner thighs, okay, closer to your groin. We are going to go to a child's pose here, so don't worry if it actually just set it in between the thighs. And then just let yourself stretch your spine for a moment. Actively reaching the arms long to the top of the mat. Beautiful job. Okay, so while you're hanging here and stretching, I'm going to put my hair up real quick so it doesn't get in my face. So now we're going to go into a little bit more advanced position with that, but we're going to do something first before we put the ball back behind our knees. So we're gonna shift forward, and once again, taking that ball, getting it nice and secure in between the inner thighs. So you're gonna squeeze the knees closer towards each other. The hands are directly below the shoulders, knees are directly below the hips. You're going to tuck the tailbone. So you're gonna do an abdominal crunch here. Squeeze the tummy in tight, push the floor away, tops of the feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and lift your knees to a hover. Perfect. So nice hover here. Spine is nice and long, except in the lumbar spine. You have a slight rounding of that lower back because you want that abdominal crunch. It's like the C curve. And now squeeze and release the ball for 5, 4, hug the abdominals in, 3, make sure those knees are only an inch or 2 off the ground. Hold your squeeze. Good. Squeeze the tummy tight, push the floor away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Push back, child's pose. Reach those arms long. Teacup the fingertips on the floor. Find a nice stretch. Good. And now we're going to shift forward to tabletop position. Take the ball, once again, place it behind the right knee. Okay, bend that knee, flex that foot. Get it nice and secure. I kind of have slippery pants on. Not the best pants to be wearing when I'm trying to hold the ball in position. Okay, so we're going to work a little outer thigh and glute as well. So with that right leg fully flexed on that foot, heel reaching to the bottom, you're going to open your knee out to the side and then bring it back down. Again, out to the side and lower. 3 more like that. Lift it and lower. So the fire hydrant. Lift and lower. 1 more here. Lift and lower. Now you're going to bring the heel up to the sky and lower. Up to the sky and lower. 3 more like that, and then we do it all together. Pull that tummy in tight. 2. Good. 1. And now open to the side and close it. Lift it up and lower it. To the side and close. Lift up and down. 3 more each way. Open and lift. Good. Outer thigh and in. Gluteus maximus and in. 2 more each way. Open and close. Lift and close. Last one here. And close, lift, and close. Beautiful job. Release your ball. Place it beside you. Walk your hands forward, curl your toes under. Find a high plank. So shoulders are directly over the wrists. Knees are soft, belly button is drawn in tight. Lift the hips up and find your down dog. Ooh, my mat's a little slippery today. So heels are soft beneath the ground, tailbone is lifting to the sky. Chest pressing towards those thighs. So that was the right leg we worked. So you're gonna bend your left knee, letting that right heel soften closer to the floor. Keep the left ball of your foot grounded. Shift that left knee underneath the right, and then turn and look underneath your right arm. So a little torso twist, feeling it into the outer thigh on that right leg for a nice stretch. Perfect. And now center yourself out, scoop the tummy in, inhale, shift yourself all the way forward, find your high plank, and we hold. So pushing that floor away. At any point, if it gets too challenging, you'll gently soften down to your knees, but you're gonna stay in that plank position. So straight line. Good, holding just a little while longer. Elbows are soft, no locking of the joints. We're working the muscles, not the joints. Head is in line with the spine, so don't let the head hang down or lift up too high. You wanna be nice and aligned, looking towards the top of your mat. Good. 10 more seconds here. Breathe. Scoop that tummy in, keep the knees soft. 5, 3, and soften to your knees and gently push back. Beautiful job. Dig the elbows in, circle your wrists out. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Nice. And now we shift forward back into our tabletop position. Time to do the left leg. So taking the ball, extending that left leg long, placing the ball behind the knee, and then flexing that foot, getting that ball nice and secure behind that knee joint. Shoulders directly over the wrist, belly button is drawn in tight, right foot is flat on the floor. Lift your left knee slightly up. We open the leg out to the side and then bring it back closed. Again, out to the side and close. Keep that ball squeezed. 3 and lower. 2, and lower. 1, and lower. And now we lift it straight up, squeeze the bottom, and lower. Good. Gluteus maximus hamstring working. 3 more here. Pull that belly button in. 2, make sure the back does not arch. Make sure the heel goes straight up. And now we do both. Open out to the side and lower. Lift the heel up and lower. Side, lower, heel up. Lower. 3 more. Lower, lift, and lower. 2 more. Open, lower, lift, and lower. 1 more each way. Squeeze it, lift it, and lower it. Release the ball, place it beside you, walk your hands forward. Once again, find your high plank. Belly button drawn in, feet hip bone width apart. Inhale, lift the hips up. Find your down dog, letting those heels soften to the ground. Press the chest towards the toes. Spread those fingertips wide. Good. Bend your right knee slightly. Let that left heel soften down. And then take that right knee underneath. Turn and look underneath that left armpit. Lift that left hip up higher to the sky. Good. And then center yourself out. Scoop the tummy in tight. Inhale. Exhale, round yourself forward and hold your high plank. 1 more time. Good. Belly button drawn in tight. Shoulders kind of somewhat rounded up towards the sky, or the mid-back, I should say. Good. Strong in that upper body. Let's do a leg pull. Inhale, shift forward slightly onto your tippy toes, and then exhale, push the heels back. Again, inhale, shift forward, scoop that tummy in tight, and exhale, push back. 1 more time. Inhale, shift forward, squeeze that tummy in tight, and exhale, push back. Hold. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and lower the knees down. Push back, child's pose. Beautiful job. Dig the elbows in, circle your wrists out. And reverse directions. Big circles with those wrists. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna work into our obliques. You're gonna shift forward. Let's come to lay on our left-hand side. Okay, so your right hip is up towards the sky. Your left forearm is into the ground. So we're gonna do a modified version of this first to begin with, and then we will add on to it, okay? So your body's in a nice straight line. You need to be absolutely certain that your shoulder does not do this, or that your rib cage does not sink to the ground. You wanna really lift it up and push the floor away. Get the ear away from the shoulder, belly button is drawn in tight. You're gonna take your bottom leg and you're just gonna bend it, okay? Now you're gonna take your top arm. Let's actually hold on to the ball with it. Top arm comes up to the sky. So notice I did not sink here. I push the floor away. I'm gonna reach the arm over my head. Then as I exhale, I'm gonna shift my top hip back and I'm gonna reach my leg and the arm together. And then I'm going to lengthen them out long again without letting the leg rest, okay? And I squared my hips off again. Take another inhale to prepare. Exhale, shift the hip back, reach the arm and the leg up, and then lengthen it long. Again, exhale. Push that floor away. Inhale, reach. Good. 2 more like this. So that right waistline is working. And lift. And lengthen. Good. And now I want you to extend the bottom leg. So we're advancing it now. Your legs are gonna glue together in Pilates stance. You're in a nice straight line, or they're parallel. Let's not do Pilates stance right now. Okay, so belly button is drawn tight. Push that floor away. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, shift the hips back. Lift the legs, tap the ball to the ankle, and then inhale, lengthen and straighten out. Again, exhale. Beautiful. And inhale, reach. Again. Don't lose that form on that bottom arm. Good, reach it and lengthen. 6 more, or 5 more, excuse me. Squeeze those legs together, modify if you need to. 4, good. 3, 2 more, 2, you got this. Last one, and then we'll stretch that shoulder and neck. And reach it long, beautiful. Take the ball down, bend your knees in and push yourself up. Good, we're gonna stagger those legs. The arm that was grounded is gonna cross in front of us and you're just gonna hug that arm in. Good, just get a little stretch into your deltoid. Perfect. And then you're gonna release that arm. I want you to cross your legs in front of you. I want you to sit as tall as you can and bring that same arm behind you. Really sit tall and then take that top hand, grab onto the head and gently pull the head away from your shoulder. Good, and then you can kind of tuck your chin in slightly and gently pull just a little bit more. Get a nice stretch into that neck. Good, and then gently release and we come to do the other side. So finding your forearm, legs go nice and long into a straight line. We bend that bottom knee for our modification. We take the top arm up by the ear with the ball. You're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, shift the hip back, reach the arm and the leg up together, and then straighten yourself out. Again, exhale, twist and lift. Push that floor away with that bottom elbow. 3 more here. Squeeze that tummy in. Good, 2 more. Good, really work those obliques. And release it. Good. So now we extend that bottom leg out. Legs are glued together. Push the floor away. Belly button in. Inhale. And now exhale. Shift the hips back. Lift the legs together. Tap the ball to the ankles and then straighten as you lower. Good. Again. And straighten. Good. 8 more. You got this. Keep those legs squeezed together. It's going to help you out. Good. Using that exhale to engage those transverse abdominals. 5 more and we're done. Beautiful. Don't lose that form with that shoulder. 3, squeeze those legs together. 2, final one here. And lengthen it long. Beautiful. Place the ball down, bend the knees in, stagger the legs, bring yourself up and take that bottom elbow, cross it across your body. Whew. Nice. And then release, cross the legs in front of you, wrap that hand behind you. So those fingertips come around to the opposite side. Sit as tall as you can, grab onto that head and gently pull yourself. Okay, really elongating into that side of the neck and then tuck the chin in slightly. Pull just a little bit more. Oh, I feel so good. And then you're gonna gently release. We're gonna turn back onto our hands and knees. We have 2 more things to do and then we are done, okay? So onto the hands and knees. Your hips, your ball is gonna come once again in between your inner thighs. So last time we had done with flat feet, which is fine if you wanna do that. If you have any toe issues, you can do that. You just can't do the rocking that we're gonna do, okay? Otherwise, hands below the shoulders, curl your toes under as best you can, tuck the tailbone, scoop the tummy in, and then hover your knees. Good, good. Holding here for about 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna rock our feet towards the screen, or our knees, excuse me, our feet stay grounded. Squeeze the ball, inhale, rock towards the screen, hug the abdominals in, and then exhale, lower back down, find that hover. And now away from it, inhale, rock, hold, and exhale, back down, front of the room, or to the screen. And lower, away, and lower, 2 more each way. Good. Really feel it into those obliques, and center, away, and center, 1 more each direction. Twist it, and center, and twist it, and center, and hold your hover. Tuck that tailbone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. A lot of quad happening here. 3, 2, 1. Soften to your knees, untuck the toes, and gently push yourself back into child's pose. So the last thing we have to do here is a forearm plank with a single leg lift and a ball squeeze. It's gonna be 5 on each one, and then we're gonna come up and we're gonna stretch our hips real quick. So shifting forward with the ball still in between our hips or our thighs, bring the palms together, shoulders directly over the elbows. You're gonna curl your toes under and walk your feet out and find your forearm plank. So you wanna be certain that those shoulders are away from the ears. If this is too challenging for you, then you just let your knees come down, untuck your toes, and just hold your knee plank, okay? So, back up into that forearm plank, holding here. Slight squeeze on that ball, feet are parallel. Now to challenge yourself, lift your left toes off the ground. And now squeeze the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot down. Good, get yourself lined up. Knees are soft. If you need to take a break, now's the time to let those knees come down. You have about 10 more seconds here and then we're doing the other side. Good, in 5, make sure you're looking to your thumbnails. 3, lift your right toes off. Good, push through the heel, squeeze the ball. 5, 4, hug the abdominals in 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot down, hold for 10 seconds and we're done. Squeeze that tummy in tight. Good, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees and push back, child's pose. Fabulous work. Good. Let your belly push into that ball, full belly breaths. And then forehead stays down, tuck the chin and slide the hands over the hips. Interlace the fingers and reach the arms up to the sky. Good. And then gently release the arms down. Bring yourself up onto your knees. Ball goes away, okay? We're gonna take our right knee out in front of us, shift forward. Frame the foot out with both hands. You can teacup the fingertips, curl the toes under on that back leg, and lift that knee up for your runner's lunge. Good, so just really trying to open into the front of the hips here. And then you can open your chest towards the top of your mat. If it's too much, you can always let that knee come down to the ground. Good. And now, let that knee come down to the ground. Shift the hips back, we do our half split. So you're gonna wiggle that right foot forward, you're gonna straighten that right leg out. You're gonna wrap that left hip forward just slightly and then open your chest towards the toes, really elongating the spine and the back of that leg. Nice. Take a deep inhale for me. And then on the exhale, just round your forehead towards that knee and then hold for one more breath here. And then gently lift yourself up, soften that knee, slide it on through. And then we're gonna bring the left foot out in front of us and do the other side. So make sure the knee's directly over the ankle here. Teacup the fingers, curl the toes under on that back leg and lift it up. Got it. And then just hang in here, letting that pelvis open. And then open the chest towards the front of your mat. Good. One more breath here. And then gently soften that knee down, untuck the back toes, wiggle that left foot forward, straightening that left out, shifting the hips back. Good. And then wrap that right leg forward. So you want to get your pelvis parallel to the ball of your foot. And then open the chest towards the toes, trying to straighten that spine. Good. Kind of making a greater than less than symbol with your leg and your torso. Good. Take a deep inhale for me. And then exhale, let that forehead soften down to the knee. Take one more breath here to elongate deeper into that hamstring. And then gently release and bring yourself up and turn yourself to the screen and give yourself a hand. We did it. Good job, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the workout and I will see you again very soon. Take care.